So how much do I pay and how much did I pay in general for my 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT? Let's talk about it. We got our nice sales paperwork here for us to break it down to the actual numbers, because we're going to tell you guys everything. You guys know I keep it 100% real here on the channel, and I give you guys all the real information as far as pretty much everything. That's just how I am. I just like to keep it real. You know, I say it how it is. It is what it is, you know. You guys might call me dumb for this. Some people might, whatever, you know. You got your opinion, I got mine. I'm doing what I need to do for me. So, first things first, we got the Jeep window sticker here. So this is a printout, obviously, of the window sticker. Base price of $67,395. Total price of $74,570. Packaged out with the trailer tow group. The high performance audio for $2,000. The dual pane panoramic. What? The dual pane panoramic sunroof. That is a mouthful. That's $2,100. And then you've got your 20 by 10 black satin aluminum wheels for another $1,000. So like I said, all together packaged out for $74,570. So that was the brand new sticker price, MSRP of almost $75,000. Now, obviously, I didn't pay $75,000. And obviously, I didn't get it with 0 miles coming straight out the factory at that $75,000 MSRP price. So, what did I pay? That's the real question. And the numbers are not looking too good for me, boys. You know it's not looking good when the papers are long like this. No idea what that is, but I will just throw that to the side. You know, we need to get to this big paper, but I just want to make sure there's no information on any of this other stuff that we need to tell you guys about. All right, I think this one is going to be the one that we need, our motor vehicle purchase contract. I think you guys can see the back. I think you're safe to see the back. There's just a lot of information on here. I don't want to leak anything that I'm not supposed to leak. So as I said, 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT, purchased used with 67,885 miles on it. So breaking that down, you know, the original cost of the vehicle was $55,954, so just under that $56,000 mark, which, you know, is a little bit high, but it's a 2018, like I said, for the mileage and whatever, but it actually was a pretty good deal for the current market. So for me to do it, you know, everything kind of lined up, like I said. You know, I know what I'm talking about a little bit as far as, you know, these Jeep Grand Cherokees. I do tend to be a guy that knows a little bit about Jeep Grand Cherokees. If you look at the channel, I have like 200 videos on Jeep Grand Cherokee. But I have my 2021 Dodge Charger Scat Pack, which I use as a trade-in. So my original plan, I had some different trade offers from Vroom and a couple other dealers that were kind of, you know, on the higher end, 46, 49, which is above even MSRP for that vehicle, which, as you guys know, things are going for that. And in this market, they could definitely sell it for like 50,000. Which is kind of crazy to think that the market is like that right now. But I could have sold it to Vroom, got a bit more. But even if I got like 47, 48,000 for it, with the trade-in value, with the tax credit and everything, I did the math and broke it down. And it made more sense for me to just trade it in at a lower rate. Then I'm able to get that tax credit, which is going to lower the tax rate and everything, the amount that's taxed. And basically, it just worked out that I would get a lower payment and a lower total amount on the vehicle if I just go ahead and trade it in for a lower rate. So I ended up trading it in for, let's get a drum roll please, $43,500. So that's what I got for the trade-in on the 2021 Dodge Charger Scat Pack. I know I could have got more, but I just had them go with the $43,500, and that was able to work in my workout for like what I needed, like I said, with the tax credit, and it basically dropped those tax rates down a lot, and I was able to, you know, get the payment more where I want it to be. So we're looking at that $55,954 price on the vehicle. Obviously, you're not going to haggle that at all in this market. If anything, you're going to end up paying more if you try and haggle it, because they're going to go ahead and look into the market value. And if they already have it priced fairly and it's under the market value, if you guys do your own research, then you'll kind of know about that when you're looking for it. So decent price. You know, I was okay with the price, obviously in that $55,000 range, which is a lot better than some of the other ones at like 65, 66 plus, and they have maybe half the amount of miles, but they're basically the same thing. So now I did add a warranty onto this, which I've told you guys about previously in a couple other videos. So for that, it does add $2,365 on. So it's a fairly cheap, actually, warranty for it, and I think I got 4 years, 40,000 miles or something around that range on it. So I'm covered for a while, and that'll put me, you know, 110,000 miles on this vehicle, and you know, by then, hopefully, maybe we'll be upgraded to something else, or this will just be vibing and the channel will be going strong and it won't have any worries, okay? So with that $2,365, we bring the total price to $58,319. So once you add your trade-in allowance of $43,500, which the trade difference was the $14,819, that's where you're going to get your sales tax of 7% to $899, because 7% here in Rhode Island Massachusetts. I did buy it in Massachusetts over the border, so there's a little bit of stuff, you know, that has to go on with that. But I believe they just use your state's tax, so 7%. So that $900 in tax versus what it would have been if it was just on the whole $58,000, which, you know, like I said, it worked out a lot better in my favor in just trading it in for a lower trade-in value than if I were to go ahead and sell it. Then you got your title fees to the DMV, $175. Document fee, which was $389, which is actually fairly decent. It's not too crazy for a dealership. Some dealerships have a really high document fee, and I've heard that some of them are kind of scuffed, but you know, it's not that big of a deal. So now my trade-in, what did I owe on the trade? Because that's going to be the biggest thing. Did I get any money on top of that? And to answer your question, no, I did not. I got maybe $45 in trade-in value extra on top because I owed $43,445. So now with everything added on top of the vehicle and the totals of everything with the balance due on the trade-in and everything, we ended up at $59,727 for the total price. So just under that $60,000 mark for this SRT, which, as you guys know, my first Jeep that I had here on the channel was right around $28,000. So you guys can see the growth in what I've been paying. Obviously the Scat Pack was around that $45,000 mark, so we're just leveling it up and just, you know, increasing that payment because, you know, I guess why not? What else do I have to spend my money on, right? So I did a very small down payment or deposit on it, you know, a small down payment. Personally, the way that the channel is and, you know, everything that I do with the channel, I don't have a ton of money just sitting around to go ahead and just throw on a down payment. Plus, it's not really worth it to me because I'd rather take that money and put it into mods and stuff like that for the channel and for the video so that I can create good content that's going to get good views, which in turn will make more money and grow the channel, which is essentially a business for me. So in that situation, it's better for me to do a lower down payment. Plus, in my previous, you know, history, I haven't had a vehicle for a super long amount of time. So that's kind of why I go with a low down payment. So I did $2,500, actually $2,510, because I only had like 20s or something like that and a 50. I don't know. It worked out that it was $2,510 in cash, so I put that down. Breaking that down, it brought it down to $57,217 for the amount financed. And then the total payment being $59,727. That's kind of your total of everything, but then the amount financed is $57,000. So we're in that $57,000 mark. Now for the payment, how much am I paying? Did I get a good interest rate? Did I get absolutely scammed? Did I get blown out of the water with my payment and my interest rate? Do I have good credit? Do I have bad credit? You guys don't even know. With my 2021 Dodge Charger Scat Pack, I was only paying, I want to say, $632 for 84 months on that. So I go for the longest thing, low down payment, you know, just get me in the vehicle, let me start creating content with it, see where it takes the channel. Like I said, most of these vehicles that I'm swapping out on the channel are like business expenses, not actually yet. I mean, they will be in the future, but for now they're more so the YouTube channel pays for them as a business, so investing in them and investing in the content is essentially growing the channel, growing the business, and pushing me towards, you know, building this into something bigger. So I don't mind going for those longer terms because a lot of times I don't even keep it for that long. And also, you know, I want that payment as low as possible to kind of get the profit per month as high as I can get it so that I can invest it back into mods and back into the channels. I wasn't able to get 84 months as this does have almost 70,000 miles. And of course it is a 2018, so it's a little bit older than the 2021. A lot more risk for the banks and, you know, completely understandable. I do have a good credit score or decent credit score in like the 740, 750 range. Obviously it goes down because I keep buying cars, but you know, it is in that decent to good range. So no issues there. And I have a good history with vehicles, never like missing a payment or anything. So getting a loan isn't too bad. It's just a matter of getting the payment where I want because of the monthly payments and interest rates and stuff like that. So I did get a 4.99% interest rate through Chase. Now that's a little bit high, but it is a used vehicle. You have to remember with high miles. So that's kind of the reason. I did have a 4.7 on my other one. So either way, it's still a little bit high, but my original Jeep and my other one had like a 6%. So even going down to like under a 5 is good. And, you know, it works for me. It's all about the monthly payment for me. Cause like I said, it is a business number at the end of the day. It's a business expense, in a way, because I'm breaking even and breaking the profit on it with the YouTube channel and like the ads that this generates. So final drum roll for me, please. The number that we have for this 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. 75 months for $891.43 per month. So almost at that $900 a month range. But I will say my insurance did drop down. I'm going to talk about all that in another video though. but we're just talking about the monthly payments in this one. So I'm going to talk about the monthly cost with everything. So I'm going to break down gas, I'm going to break down insurance, I'm going to break down the monthly payment, and put it all into one video and tell you guys exactly how much it costs to own this vehicle. Now, it's not including maintenance because I don't have that much maintenance yet, but I will factor in oil changes based on mileage and stuff like that and give you guys a true number in a future video. And I think you guys are really going to be interested in that one. So if you're interested in that, let me know down below. Of course, like the video, but thanks for watching, guys. Peace.